I've designed for Cheryl Cole. We've Tyra Banks in New York. Jessie J. We've also Jessie J, and I'm doing work at the moment for Nicole Scherzinger. I'm putting some pieces together for her stylist, so I'm hoping to get the dresses on her for X Factor. Fingers crossed.
Gosh, that's amazing. And you've already got something on X Factor. You designed something for Cheryl Cole.
Yeah, that was in 2009. That was by chance, to be honest. I was working and living in Manchester, and her stylist was the same stylist as one of the girls from Coronation Street. So I literally had 2 days to design a dress for Catherine Kelly, and off the back of that, her stylist got in touch with me, Cheryl Cole stylist, and said would I design a dress for her. So I think I was 19 years old at the time, so I was out partying, I wasn't taking it too serious. So I put some pieces together. I was running late, and by chance it ended up in the X Factor final.
Oh my goodness, that's quite a boast.
No, it was good. It was good at the time. A bit of a confidence boost for sure.
And did you get to meet Cheryl?
I did. I met her on several occasions. I even had a KFC with her,
Whoa.
which was a bit of an experience. I went down to London about 4 times for fittings, so that was good.
And what's she like?
Lovely, lovely person. Very, very petite. She's got a great team behind her. Really bubbly, outgoing. Just what you expect. You know what you see from TV.
As gorgeous in real life?
She's so pretty. Yeah.
Okay, tell us a bit about Rihanna. You also have...
I just did Tea in the Park there. I was working with the guys at DF, so I put some pieces together for Rihanna. She was obviously showing it, playing at Tea in the Park. So I put 6 pieces together. Unfortunately, she never wore it on the main stage, but I know she had it on backstage.
Such an exciting career.
I enjoy it, that's the main thing. I mean, if you don't enjoy it, there's no point at all.
Now tell us a wee bit more about your new collection.
The new collection is menswear and womenswear. I'm also doing shoes. Shoes are a big thing I've wanted to do for a long time, but I've just thought, give it a bash. I'm doing both menswear and womenswear shoes. We're launching it at Paris Fashion Week in February, so I'm excited about that. The new collection's really just looking at my life over the last 10 months, the highs and lows, really getting to grips with myself as a person, and that's showing through in the collection.
Now talking of shoes, a certain character, Carrie Bradshaw, a big shoe fan. I think you had something to do with her dress, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I worked with a team. There was a team of 20 working on the wedding dress for Sex and the City. So that was probably one of my biggest achievements to date, which is great for a young designer from Scotland.
How did it feel when you were watching the movie for Sex and the City
I
and you saw that dress?
I can remember it. I can remember who I was with. I can remember the cinema I was in, and it's nice just seeing your work out there, a bit of your achievements, and it's just worthwhile.
So many Sex and the City fans would be jealous that you got so close to that dress.
I know, I can still remember feeling the fabrics. It's so nice, so luxurious, and that's going forward. That's what I'm about. It's all about luxury and high-end feel.
Now, many people would say, why relocate to Scotland? Why come back to Scotland as a fashion designer? What would you say in response to that?
I mean, I love Scotland. It's my country. There's a wealth of talent here. I just don't think they get, designers and creatives get nurtured enough. London's really the hub of it, and that's, I lived there, I loved it. But for me, it was just getting back to my roots. I miss my family, I miss my friends, and there's a lot going on up here. You've got the Scottish Fashion Awards, the guys there, they're doing great. I know they've moved down to London this year, which I think is going to be good for Scottish fashion as well, because there's a ton of contacts down there that the designers can tap into. But for me, it was just really getting back to my roots, and I do love Scotland as a country.
And talking about talent up here, you're also involved in creating a new academy, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I set up a creative training academy with Design Collective Scotland. This time I'm doing it myself. I'm working with Creative Scotland to launch a new training academy. That will be in February, March time as well. So the idea behind that is for creatives, designers in Scotland to, they can tap into the resources. The idea is to take them to like Paris Fashion Week, London Fashion Week, give them a platform where they can show their collections, also learn couture pattern cutting, CAD skills. Anyone that say they might think they need a job, they need something extra for that job in London or abroad, well, they can come and they can train in the academy and they can take it from there.
Because finally, you've always had an interest in fashion, haven't you? I'm sure
Yeah,
I read
yeah.
somewhere that you used to even go to market stalls with your mum. Is that right?
I did. I mean, I can remember working with my mum when I was 10 years old at Candle Rigs in Kinross Market, selling 2 t-shirts for a tenner, two sweatshirts for 15. I remember it, so I've always really had an interest in fashion from a young age. I mean, I even just did a shift with my mum the other day in the shop, which was a bit of an experience. So, I've just kind of been instilled in me from a young age, just fashion, I think.
You've come a long way, Marc. Thank you so much for speaking to us here at the Lipstick Lounge.